Now, we were bringing you some pictures earlier on GB News Live of the King and Queen Consort arriving at Colchester. That's to mark Colchester's recently awarded city status back in November 2022. These were the scenes as they arrived. We were told one or two protests as they arrived, but nothing to actually interfere with the visit to what was a garrison town, but now a garrison city. Waves there to the waiting onlookers with the members, I think they're Royal Marines there, or on the left, or paratroopers actually. Majesty's meeting with local community groups, volunteers and local businesses. And during the visit, the couple are unveiling the name of Colchester Zoo's newest addition, a baby white rhino. I haven't got pictures of that at the moment because I think that's probably what you really want to see, isn't it? However, the Majesty is visiting Colchester Library to take afternoon tea with Age UK volunteers and meet broadcaster and children's author now, Dermot O'Leary, and author Frank Cottrell-Boyce, both hailing from the town. Well, let's get more with Royal Correspondent, former Royal Correspondent Nicholas Owen, who's joining us there at home. And it's yet another successful walkabout with a very relaxed-looking King and Queen Consort, of course, ahead of the coronation, when we understand she may well become Queen rather than Queen Consort.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Mark. First thing I must, I don't think I've ever in all my years had to sort of correct anything that you've ever said, but it is a city, Colchester now. Very, very proud of that fact they are. And that's one of the reasons for this visit, to make sure they mark that. It was named a city during the Platinum Jubilee time. Yes, but indeed, I mean, I've been saying right from the start, as soon as Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth died and King Charles ascended the throne, that we should just call her Queen Camilla. And I've been doing that. A lot of other people have been doing that. But for the moment, she is the Queen Consort. But come the coronation, you're quite right. She's going to be apparently elevated just properly to the status of being the Queen. And I think most people will think that's just about the right thing to do at the right time.
And interesting that they've headed to the library to meet Dermot O'Leary, who's now an author as well as broadcaster, Frank Cottrell-Boyce as well, both from the area, who's an author, underlining how Camilla really cherishes books and publishing and the whole aspect of reading as well.
Yes, she's making this really her own thing, isn't she? Particularly with young people, saying how important it is that they get reading. Refreshing, really. And I also think, which is, for people of my generation anyway, is rather nice thing, actual books she's talking about. I mean, obviously, a lot of the reading is on screen these days, and very, that's all very well electronic, but she's a great fan of the actual books that children should have those in their hands. So she's playing a very, very important role. I must say about the protests, well, pretty mild, actually. Somebody shouting out, I think, "Why are you wasting our money?" Police will be on the lookout for other things. Of course, we've had a bit of egg throwing lately, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see that today.